Welcome to this Heatherfield Heritage Snippet. We've had quite a few friends and customers rather distressed that the Bridgewater breach has cut them off from the rest of the canals, but fear not, things aren't as bad as they seem. As you can see, there are a lot of canals up here in the north, and they all deserve as much love as the Bridgewater. Think of the breach as an excuse to go exploring. Let's start with the one that's causing the most worry. How can you get to Liverpool? Quite rightly, Liverpool is an exciting destination to take your boat to with the Liverpool link, and of course the most direct route was to come down the Trent and Mersey, through the Bridgewater, and onto the Leeds and Liverpool Canal. But now the breach has blocked that. You have plenty of other routes though. The most picturesque is probably going from the Trent and Mersey, along the Macclesfield Canal, onto the Ashton, onto the Rochdale, and into Manchester at Castlefield. From there, it's the same as before, follow the Bridgewater and onto the Leeds and Liverpool. If you're feeling adventurous though, you could go via the Manchester Ship Canal. It's not as scary as you may have heard, but it is probably as expensive. There's a short version and the long version of this. The short sees you go along the Trent and Mersey to Anderton, and down on the Anderton boat lift to the River Weaver, along the River Weaver to Marsh Lock, and onto the Ship Canal, where you scoot along to Pomona Lock, and up onto the Bridgewater Canal, and then on to Liverpool via the Leeds and Liverpool. The long version, you'll need to go onto the Trent and Mersey, all the way to Barbridge Junction, and then onto the Shropshire Union Canal to Ellesmere Port. From Ellesmere Port, you join the Ship Canal, and then it's the same as before, onto the Bridgewater and off to Liverpool. If you fancy this, there's a link in the description to an excellent resource with step-by-step instructions for organising your passage on the Ship Canal, so take a look there. Of course, you mustn't forget about the Bridgewater itself. Businesses along the canal on both sides of the breach still need boaters' custom, and there's plenty to see. The winding hole on the southern side of the breach is accessible, but at the time of posting this video, the Canal Company asks that you don't use it yet, so do plan ahead and check stoppages and local information for both Bridgewater and Canal River Trust. I'll put those links in the description too. Obviously there are other alternative routes that you could take in many of the other northern waterways, but these are some of the most direct and the ones we've been asked about most, so hopefully this will help you too. Remember, keep your chins up. Every day is another adventure.